Hey. There we go, here we go, here we go. Let me go this way. Yeah, that looks better. Much better. Yeah, well, pardon me. No, dudes, if you missed this video and you're watching it a little while later and it says this video has ended, yada, 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 don't worry about it. Just keep watching. Because by the time you miss this video, I'll still be recording, but in another way. So if you are familiar with it, or even if you're not, if you go to Twitch, that's Twitch, like twitch.tv / then the word golf, GOLF, then the numbers golf, GOLF, Romeo, ROMEO, all one word, then the numbers 516. In a browser, you'll go to our live stream. Now what I'm actually doing here is I'm streaming on 2 platforms at the moment. One's on Facebook. Actually, I'm on Facebook in 2 different ways at the moment, but just having a bit of lockdown COVID fun and flying myself in a Boeing 737. Check it's real, just check it's real. Look at that. Moving parts and crap, look at that. In a Boeing 737 from Launceston in Tasmania, so I'll probably need a map for that. If anyone can help there, just let me know. Yeah, from Launceston in Tasmania to Melbourne, just to see how they're going in lockdown and stuff, and see if there's any way I can help. Yeah, so anyway, not to worry. Oh, hi, Dave. Dave must be watching you on 5 different devices now. But in any case, so that's the plan. So it's twitch.tv / Golf Romeo 516 is the best way to watch the feed, and I'm just about to get set up and go now. So yeah, so here we go. Cheers, thanks for watching the preamble to what I'm about to be doing, whilst drinking a few beers, I might add. So anything could happen along the way. And anyway, jump on the Twitch feed and you can interact. Woohoo, in every direction. Okay, take care. See you in a minute, Aaron. Yeah, I just got to turn that off. Post that. Post for 30 days, that's heaps. Righto, peeps. G'day, Dak. I believe you're up and about and ready to rock. Now, what I'd love, Dak, I don't need the mic. I didn't need the mic on this feed. It was okay for the thing I was doing. Didn't need the mic. But yeah, g'day, Dak. Now, what I would love is if you've got the time, why not fly along this time? I'm happy to wait for you to appear at an airport. And there's a Melbourne snowy centre on, but that's no big deal. The flight plan's already up on, I was going to say VATPAC then, how stupid, on VATSIM. And I'm happy to wait if you want to jump on your on your setup and get it going, that'd be good. That'd be awesome, because I'm desperate for someone to fly along with me. So let's do it. What do you think? How do you feel about that? You can just follow what I do, if that helps. Not that that's necessarily always a great idea, frankly. But yeah, it would be good to have you on board. That'd be great. Anyway, I forgot to take photographs of what the hell I'm doing, but anyway, that's a minute. YMLT. Oh, okay. All right. Understand. Not a problem. But it would be good. YMLT. YMML. No idea what runway yet. And the snowy centre, probably 1, 2, 4, right. Might as well go there. Oh, run out of paper. Gee, I've been flying too much, run out of paper. It was a paperless office. Will be soon. Be totally fucking paperless soon. Well, I've used it all. Melbourne Centre, g'day, Golf Romeo 516. We're on the ground, Launceston, requesting airways clearance. Okay. Well, that went well. Melbourne Centre, Golf Romeo 516, radio check. Okay, I'm going to assume he's too far away and that's the end of that. 6 days a week and usually 12 hours a day. Okay, fair enough. So, yeah, you need to start a Twitch feed that we can follow, Dave. How's that for an idea? And then we'll know when you go online. That'd be interesting. Because you're doing that anyway, aren't you? That's the intention. So maybe sooner rather than later, that'd be great. And that would force my hand, or our hands, to do a few different things, you know? That'd be fantastic. It'd be a double-edged sword, as they say. You force us into doing stuff and we can force you into doing stuff that you don't like. Okay, so 3, 2, 14, that sort of makes sense to me now. Because the other one doesn't look anywhere near long enough. I think I'll be off 3, 2, frankly. I'm going to try that controller one more time. Snowy Centre, Golf Romeo 516. Are you handling departures out of Launceston today? Doesn't sound like it. Really doesn't sound like it. Yeah, oh look, I get the time zone thing. I'm always amazed when you actually turn up watching. I think, bloody hell, does this guy never sleep? There's a Melbourne Centre on, but I think we're too far away. Okay, cool. Well, let us know. Because if you've got Sunday, just trying to think how this works now, is your Sunday our Monday? Or are we fairly much aligned? I'm not sure now. It's always confused the crap out of me, this time zone thing, I've got to be honest with you. Stop cranking my head around in a minute. Ah, Dave? Dave, are you there? Still? Yeah? Oh, I just had the idea of the century. Way to go. Dave, I'm going to try an experiment here. A serious little experiment. Oh, on the big TV, cool. Okay, well, this could be the perfect time for my serious little experiment, Dave. 10:43 p.m. Friday right now. Okay. Okay, so you're behind. That just could work. That just could work, Dak, because it's 2:45-ish p.m. Saturday here. So if you get a Sunday off and you're behind, you could actually join in our milk run thing that we do. That would be crazy. Yeah, oh good. I better say hello to everyone, the thousands that are in attendance. Hello everyone. On the big screen, eh? Well, I'll try not to swear too much. So I know there's adults watching. Now we need all of you on your own devices watching, not the big screen. Anyway, that's lovely. So Dave will talk you through what I'm about to do. Not that. He's probably shown you already how to do that. Have a look at that text I just sent through, Dave. Have a look at that text. And what I'm suggesting is I can send you a QR code that you would have to scan, and then you could control the feed, like pushing buttons on your phone. Just a thought. But it's scaring me just a little bit. But it could be, it's totally doable. It's just very tricky how you'd have to scan it on use someone else's phone to scan it, that's all. Anyway, okay, I'm going to get set up and get out of here. Departures, arrivals, so you should be seeing that. There you are, departures, arrivals, so you're going to go departures. We're going to do, let me look at my flight plan again, holy moly. Oops, that's not it. So it's just a Launceston whatever departure. Immediate departure. Now kids, just settle down, it'll get interesting in a minute, just bear with me. left. Activate that. Push this, twiddle that. Wonder if I just go Warren, W-A-R-E-N. No, not in database. Can't spell. W-A-R-E-N. All these things in the computer. Don't watch, kids. All these things in the planes are intentionally. That's a big word, isn't it? They are intentionally misspelled. So even if they sound like a real word, they won't be a real word, or they won't be spelled correctly. Which I would have nailed this flying thing when I was at school, I reckon. Oops. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain freaking. Flight level 320. I thought it was a bit ambitious because it's not a long flight, but anyway. 2. Dave will know all this stuff that I'm doing there. He'll just pointed out on the big screen what I've just done, and the numbers I filled in and why I filled them in the way I did. Uh-oh. So just ignore that. N1. Forget that page. Don't even know what any of that means. Flaps 5. Do all that. Centre of gravity, and that sets the trim. Now, once again, all those people watching on the big screen with Granddad, Pop, isn't it, I think? Pop will be able to explain how the computer calculates the centre of gravity percentage and the trim based on the fuel and weight of the aircraft. And if he can't, just let me know. Alright, so that's all that done. Now we go borf, twiddle this, twiddle that. Set that to 5. Squawk mode, Charlie Wally Woo Woos. This is our old rainbow lorikeet's name was Charlie. So squawk mode lorikeet. And I have to do, when I push back, I want the schnozzle of the plane that way, so I'm going to go push back. I want it to go right, so that's got to say left. Another thing I would have been good at when I was at school, I reckon. Yeah. Going to start an engine. Okay, so we've got to turn the air conditioning off for the passengers, so I'll be pleased about that. Start engine 2. So they start off like a big electric motor. Pneumatic and sort of electric, really. And put some fuel into that puppy.
Good afternoon, ladies
and now it's starting to turn into a jet.
Flight crew would like to welcome you aboard. May I kindly ask you to fasten your seatbelts now, making sure they are pulled tight. And
Let's
if
start
you're
engine
unsafe,
1.
I recommend that you keep your seatbelts fastened during the entire flight. My name is Karen Sharp. I'm the purser on your flight today and do wish you a pleasant stay on board.
Fuel pumps on, yaw damper on, taxi light on,
When the fasten seatbelt signs are
parking brake set, engine 2 started, waiting on 1. No, I'm waiting on 1 to get fuel put into it, idiot. Should have been screaming at me then, Dave. Okay, so put the engine generators on bus, turn the APU off, put the APU off, lead off, packs back to auto. Do that recall and cancel again because you didn't like it before, laughing now. Auto brakes RTO, flux set for takeoff, tasty waxy woo-woos. As they go home and go hard right.
Just before you leave the aircraft, pull these red tabs to inflate your jacket. If necessary, use the rubber tubes to inflate it.
On your Karen.
Should you leave the aircraft through an emergency exit over the wings, do not inflate your jacket until you have left the aircraft. This small signal lamp lights up on contact with water when you pull the plug out of the battery. You will find an information card explaining all safety instructions in the seat pocket in front of you. Please take particular note of the location of the 8 emergency exits, which are all identified by the word exit. Illuminated escape path markings will guide you to these exits, and please keep in mind that the next available exit might be behind you. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to ask one of your flight attendants. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready for takeoff.
Be patient, kids. We'll be flying a plane any minute now. It's almost like the real thing, isn't it? It actually really is like the real thing, trying to keep the kids watching. Oh, easy taxi. Easy peasy. It's only a tiny little airport. And focus. So I didn't have any brakes there. Cabin is ready. It's almost a bloody 3-person job, this. With the stream. If there's no stream, it's a 2-person job. You know. So we're going to get here. Stop. Put the landing lights on. Yeah, exiting on alfalfa, exactly. Couldn't have put it better. It's just, I've trained you well, grasshopper. Yeah. Put that on there. Just for a moment. Now here's a question for the kids at home. Why would you have to put landing lights on when you're taking off? Come on. I'll give you 10 seconds to answer that one. Okay. Here we go. Might actually put the terrain in terrain. I'll put that down so you can actually see what's going on over there. Better, isn't it? Oh no. Not that. That. Yeah, so you can see my beer. Importantly, see my beer. Hang on. There you go. Now you can see some of the controls and what I'm having to bloody deal with. Okay. I think I've done everything. Just mentally running through this. Start switch is continuous. Missed that. Okay, so flaps are set. Take off. Everything else seems to be right. Auto brakes, RTO. The landing lights are on even though I'm taking off. I'll put the terrain radar on just for the heck of it.
Continue climb flight level 410, 250, Echo Foxtrot.
Holy moly, let's get out of here before the air traffic controllers catch us. No, no, joking. Tape's alive. 80 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Veer up. Whoa, way too much nose up. I'm heading for the sun, flaps 1. Gonna do a big left-hand turn here. I'll go to that front view just for the sake of the kiddies in the audience. And the kids at heart. There you go, Dave. Look at that. Here we go, here we go. Yeah, nice crotch shot. I thought you'd like that, Beck. That was done for you. I hope you appreciate it. I'm just trying to increase the number of people watching the stream, and I'm just trying anything at all at the moment. So there's a fair chance you'd share that with your friends. We were on a call earlier. I was just saying, lucky I even put pants on to come and have a fly. I'll put that PFD&D thing on now, just for the heck of it. See what the hell I'm worried about. And that one I think is not too bad either, really. See, worrying about the stream and then got nose up so much like I'm about to stall.
Swearing 225, continue send by start to 9000 Melbourne QNH 1018.
Continue descent to 9,000 feet, QNH 1018 for Aspiring 225.
Yeah, I'm just trying to line the crotch shot up properly for World Flight when Dave's here, when it's really worth seeing. Track shortening available. avail myself of it. No. So Dave's better at hand flying than I am.
With this 1012 inbound Markham.
Not a word.
Cross 1012 on the 7 can only swap 3237 and verify that, please.
So BPG37, flight level 3T0.
Well, there you go. If that on the screen now, that green stuff shows you the height.
012 Melbourne Centre, you're identified.
Shows you the highest points.
And you're cleared.
The highest points,
Mackerel flight plan rate.
roughly
Request environment go flight limits on this 101.
roughly the highest points in a map of Tassie, really. Which is never realised actually, but got to sort of turn your head that way, but I sort of get it.
Just 2113, continue send 9000, Melbourne QNH 1018.
Repeat the QNH, please.
The QNH please, QNH please, QNH please.
1018.
Continue descent to 9,000 feet. Melbourne QNH is 1018.
No, we don't want to get them all back. No, Melbourne's over there. Fuck Morgan. I mean, bugger Morgan. I mean, forget about Morgan. No. Oh no. There we go, Morgo. We're in deep. Fantastic.
Sorry, 225, contact Melbourne approach now 132.0.
132.0 for aspiring.
Yeah, okay, you can watch
The
us.
service time.
You can explain all this, Dave, I hope.
Aspiring 225 centre, contact approach now 132.0.
Right, just got that.
132.0 for aspiring.
Autopilot
75.
engaged. Level change while we're at it. Gonna now go and get rid of all this. Back to there. Go back to lateral navigation. Track direct Warren. Problem solved. Phew. Swab. Holy guacamole. Just turned the landing lights off, Dave. You should have been reminding me. Must have missed that. I'll put the progress page on for us. That's a fascinating progress page. There you go, one progress page.
250 Echo Foxtrot, start clearance available.
Two five zero Echo Foxtrot. Can you repeat that, please?
Start clearance available for 250 Echo Foxtrot.
Start clearance 250 Echo Foxtrot. Thank you.
Start clearance will be the Morga 1 Alpha arrival, runway 12, maintain flight level 410.
Morgo 1A for runway 12, maintaining 41050, flight level 250 Echo Foxtrot.
Ugh. Anyone else get those text messages or voice calls from the guys, funny guys, sort of go inverted? I could do that. From the guys saying, you know, I'm from your Telstra internet provider security officer system. Right. Didn't know I had one. I'm very tempted to set up just a totally separate phone, computer, everything, and just take them on for anything they want to do. Say, oh yes, how can you protect me? Thank you so much for looking after me. Oh yes, and here's all my passwords, no worries. I had a mate of mine who shall remain nameless to protect his identity, but who more or less did that because all his credit cards were maxed out. Everything, he was just totally in debt, like, 2 cents in the bank anywhere. He just gave him all these details and said, mate, if you can sort out all these credit cards and stuff, like, go for your life. Told him everything. So I think it's kind of kid. Okay, so just put VNAV back on rather than that level change thing before. And we should end up at our target speed, just about 0.8, Mach 0.8. Go inverted. I'm happy to. Are you ready for the inversion? Like, I want to count down to the inversion if you're still watching. And is this view the best view? Probably is, actually. Because you can see how much trouble I go to do it. Okay, ready to go? Inversions are my friends. Here we go. Keep the blue side down. I've got to think this through every time. A little bit I've got to think about it still. I haven't done it for a while. But so we turn the autopilot off. Then what I've got to do is trim. I turn the plane about 90 degrees, and as we're going through that, I start to trim the nose of the plane down. So where the plane's normally like that, I try to trim it down like that. You've got to change it about 30 degrees in attitude. So when you're upside down, so you're going from that, as you go over, you've got to trim the nose down. Yeah, I'll show you. Alright, so we're going to try and maintain our height, but do that whole, you know, inversion thing. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, you wouldn't believe this. I don't know if you heard that beep, but that is Melbourne Centre just saying contact me. No kidding. Hang on a sec. So you're going to tell me maintain yada yada yada. 123.8. You wouldn't believe it, would you? You wouldn't believe the timing. Centre Golf Romeo 516 with you, flight level 320.
Golf Romeo 516, Melbourne Centre, go squawk 4504 and confirming waypoint tracking.
That's 4504. And we are currently tracking Warren. This is why you need two people flying the plane.
Golf Romeo 516, you're not yet identified. Just confirming squawking mode Charlie, and if
Yep.
I get you to track direct to next run, please.
What I might do, I might just log off and log back on. We are definitely squawking Charlie, and if you could text me that next waypoint for me, that'd be great too. 516.
516.
So when we sort all this out, I'll try the inverted thing. Just going to get this text off him because I couldn't quite understand the waypoint.
250 Echo Foxtrot, so we're
Okay. Disconnected. Reconnected.
Foxtrot.
1, 2, 3, 8.
250 Echo Foxtrot, apologies.
As soon as he appears.
330.
Can't even see him.
330.
That's tricky.
Foxtrot.
That's tricky, can't see him. It's part of this new voice server thing. We've never had these problems before they put this new voice server thing in. Yeah, Snowy Centre, Golf Romeo 516. Yeah. New voice server and what's really going on are two different things, I think. Okay, now's our chance. Ready? You guys are inverted. Hope you're watching.
Bank angle, bank angle.
There you are. People on the left side of the, the right side, the people in the middle of the plane won't notice any difference. Yeah, you do sort of struggle with this when you used to trying to keep the blue part of the thing up. Okay, I won't do this for too long. There's another aircraft right next to me. But you get the idea. And now when I pull it back around, I trim it back down. Sorry, back up. Back up, sorry. Okay, there you go, inverted.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 101.
social.
got it. Well, that wasn't too bad, actually. There you go, inverted. Well done. Finally some airliner acrobatics, absolutely. Snowy Centre, Golf Romeo 516, radio check.
Romeo 516, Semo, radio 5, advice,
Weird, huh? Very weird. Yeah, airliner acrobatics, that's what we're here for.
Qantas 1310.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
Last time you calling, was that Qantas 1012?
No?
Qantas 1012.
Qantas 1012, Centre, go ahead.
Oh no, it wasn't 1012, it was 1012. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't Qantas 1012, it was Qantas 1012. You get it right. Hello. Oh. Now, get back in there. There you go, that's what Canberra look like at the moment. I think I would have married that woman back in the day, frankly.
Echo Foxtrot, continue your descent to flight level 250.
250 Echo Foxtrot.
And I get access to it. I got access to it because it's in my garage. I built it. Yeah, but thank you for joining in and watching along. And finally, some airliner acrobatics. We don't always do it, but we do occasionally do that sort of shit.
Station calling, so call sign up.
But yeah, basically built the thing. Yeah, took a little while, but not all that long, really. A lot of, folding cash. But I did actually do it on the cheap.
Yeah, I'll give you further
But
clearance shortly.
a cheap one of these is still.
You'll be down to 90,000 so early. So once you pass Lucy, you'll get further descent.
A cheap one of these is still a fair amount of money. Yeah, Snowy Centre, Golf Romeo 516.
Golf Romeo 516, you're identified now.
Cool.
You're cleared to Melbourne by Warren. Maintain flight level 320.
Okay, so we're cleared to Melbourne via Warren and we'll maintain flight level 320 for now, 516. Why I decided to build it? That's a fantastic question. I was doing flight simming, online with a. Yeah, it does look like a legit flight train. Yes, I know. I thought so. Yeah. Look, I was doing some flight simulation, just Microsoft FSX sort of thing, with a joystick sitting on my coffee table, with a computer hooked up to my TV at the time, and a client of mine at the time, who was right into this online flying, suggested I might like to come along to a simulator that a friend of his owned. And I jumped at it, went, yeah, absolutely, with bells on, I'll be there. And I went to this simulator, and it was a 747, the real deal, full motion sim sitting on a hydraulic platform. It had about 13 computers to drive the thing. Crazy stuff, like really good stuff. And I had to fly that. And I'd been flying a 747, with a joystick on my coffee table for couple of
Just,
years.
2113, contact Melbourne approach now 132.60.
So I got the
Melbourne
opportunity.
132.0.
Got the opportunity through a friend
Cheers.
to visit this simulator, and had a couple of visits, couple of fairly quick visits, but flew into the old Hong Kong airport, and did circuits out of Cairns, and did engine failure sort of takeoffs and all that sort of stuff, and thoroughly enjoyed it. But all the while I was in this thing, I was just constantly looking around and saying to myself, gee, I wouldn't mind one of these, and I actually think I could build it. And that was sort of how it started. I kind of, that was in, let me get the timing right, I had a week-long flight in that simulator in 2010, in November 2010. I went home and started building this, and in November 2012 I had a team of people flying this in a charity event. So, but I had this up and going and flying in under a year from when I decided I was going to do it to actually getting in it and flying it. But it's gone through a lot of changes, a lot of changes.
516 start clearance available.
Ready to copy, Golf Romeo 516.
Golf Romeo 516 start clearance, the Warren 7 Alpha arrival, runway 16, when ready to send flight level 250.
That's a Warren 7 Alpha arrival, runway 16, and when ready, flight level 250, Golf Romeo 516. Yeah, well, like, absolutely nothing. I sometimes sort of look back and think, oh, I wouldn't mind just setting a desktop sim up and actually doing some sort of VFR stuff, rather than the big airliner stuff, But I'll just change that view. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I actually built I like the addition of the authentic windows and the seat. Oh, look, the little details are there, absolutely. The seats are real, but the windows I built myself. Like, that's the stuff, that's the frame of the whole thing I built myself, but it's all to scale sort of deal. What do you say, a Warren something or other? Don't think I've ever done a Warren anything. Warren 7 Alpha, so his air axis out of date is mine. Sure. I'll do the Isla Zulu 16, wouldn't it? When ready, flight level 250.
250, go Foxtrot, continue descent, flight start to 9000, Hobart, QNH 1020.
So there we go. Buffo.
Descend to 9000, QNH 1020, 250X, Echo Foxtrot.
Flaps 30 for landing. They're real seats, real throttle quadrant, real yokes and columns and rudder pedals. So, and they're all yinked lokes, I was going to say. Linked yokes. But all those things have taken a long time to get there. The original thing was not quite what it is today. It had car seats in it. I had a Cytec yoke mounted on a piece of metal on the pilot side. Yeah, so there you have it. Put this thing back on. Now we've missed our top of descent by the look of that. So do that.
Bravo, mate, Kilo, can you request flight level 30 Bravo? Bravo, Mike, Kilo, reclaim flight level 360. Flight level 360, Bravo, mate.
Yeah, send a Golf Romeo 516.
Golf Romeo 516, send again.
We're just leaving flight level 3204, flight level 250 now.
Golf Romeo 516, send.
Now it's way early, but I'm going to beat the rush. No, yes, beat the rush. I want to get under this cloud if I possibly can. I don't think I am. I think I'm going to land right in the middle of it. I think I need to step through this flight plan too, quite frankly. Looks a bit dodgy. Dodgy are us. So let's go to that so you can see what I'm doing. I got 2 Warrens in there, that'll do it. See the problem with that flight plan, Dave? See the problem with the flight plan, Dave? 2 Warrens. Now I hope this will just work. Yeah, it did. Fixed. We'll step through it anyway. Warren. Monty Sander.
Golf Romeo 516, continue send flight level 140.
We can do that. Continue descent flight level 140, Golf Romeo 516. We can do that, no problem. Maybe that'll get us under this cloud. Yes, I hate that, Dave, don't you? I hate. There was a word for that, I think, but I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it on the big screen. It could interrupt us. Yeah, I didn't call it that route discontinuity in my day, but I know what you mean. Oh, holy moly. Getting bloody exciting now. All I can see out there, I can see water. Oh, hang on, put the terrain back on. Where are we? Terrain, there's water there and ground there.
Bravo Mike Kilo, son. Bravo Mike Kilo, go ahead. Bravo Mike Kilo, I'm just doing your flight plan here, preparing your start clearance.
Like to pick the wrong week for a drink.
29 continues to Lizzie, that would normally be the transition point for the star. Just assuming you're able to track via Lizzie for the star. Oh, Roger, we'll take Q29 and
Huh? Roger that, Roger.
Bravo Kilo, no problem. I'll give you start clearance shortly, but you can expect...
Stop calling me Shirley. Tampax.
Golf Romeo 516, continue to descend to 9 affairs, QNH Melbourne is 1018.
Continue the descent 9000 and QNH Melbourne 1018, Golf Romeo 516. What a bloody professional. Ah, I'm an idiot, 109. Got to set the, oh, there's frequency on this side, I did it on the other side. Right here, and the inbound course 160. Slow down a mite too. Nearly under. Should really be about 250 knots now. I'll pull the old speed brake. Start switch is continuous. Punters are locked up. What was that supposed to be? 160. Went faster, idiot. Now that's the point, Dave. When you're flying at home, you know, you're a bit concerned about approaches. Are you doing all that business with the FMC? With the FMC for, you know, if it's an ILS.
250 code Foxtrot, continue descent by the start to 5000.
If it's an ILS, are you setting all that guff up? You know, like the ILS frequency and the inbound course and all that stuff, and arming the approach, all the rest of the, you know, all that other guff. Okay, we're under 10,000.
250 Echo Foxtrot, continue descent by the start 5000.
And now that'll sim we hit the B key. People that have been here before would know all about it. If anyone's just joined us, we're at that kind of pointy end of an approach into Melbourne. Obviously, David's raining in Canberra. It's probably a fair chance it'll be cloudy here too.
Melbourne Centre, Echo, November 250 Echo Foxtrot.
250 Echo Foxtrot Centre, yeah, apologies, my mistake. Continue descent by start 5000.
Continue descent, start 5000, 250.
Bravo 9 Kilo, start clearance available.
Bravo 9 Kilo, go ahead.
Bravo Mike Kilo, start clearance Lizzie 8 Alpha arrival, runway 16, wind ready descent flight level 250, and from Tarax, track direct Lizzie.
Roger, the Lizzie 8 Alpha arrival for runway 16 and ready descent flight level 250.
track direct currents to
Landing lights go on.
Romeo 516, no further descent for a little bit. Steps to the other side of Warren, so I'll just maintain
Understood. Maintain 9,000. 516. We get it. We totally get it.
Qantas 1012, Sam.
Qantas 1012.
Qantas 1012, contact Senator 125, decimal 0.
125, decimal 0, Qantas 1012.
Yeah, so any questions at all, just let me know. If I'm not sure, I'll make sure. Anything but how much did that cost?
I'll take it a just 708 and by 1% from Melbourne.
Oh no, I could make shit up there too, I suppose.
Social call in Melbourne Centre, so good course.
Just 708.
Just 708, Centre, standby. Golf Romeo 516, contact Melbourne approach 132.7.
Going to approach on 132.0. Thanks for the ATC, 516. Melbourne Centre, g'day. Golf Romeo 516 with you, just maintaining 9,000.
Golf Romeo 516, Melbourne approach, good afternoon. Information, Victor, runway 16, maintain 9,000.
With Victor and expecting 16 and maintaining 9,000. Golf Romeo 516.
Golf Romeo 516, can expect further delay in about 6 miles, further descent about 6 miles.
Freudian as it gets, not a problem, 516. Expect further delay.
Well, approach from November Oscar airborne passing 1,900 downwards.
Uniform November Oscar, thanks. So you can track, resume mode navigation, track your Craigburn bypass.
Tracked Craigburn overpass, uniform November Oscar.
Overturn Craigie Pass.
That was close.
I knew it then.
You'd expect further delay.
Time has come to an end. Contact centre 124.0. Good afternoon.
124.0, that's the ATC, g'day.
Golf Romeo 516, descend by the star 5,000 feet. Expect the ILS approach.
Descend by the star 5,000 and expecting the ILS approach 16516. 1616516.
Jetstar 593, approach, my apologies. Can you accept Holding Point Echo departure today? Jetstar 593, thanks. You can taxi Holding Point Echo via Juliet Alpha Echo.
Hello again, Melbourne departure. Jetstar 2113 at Terminal 3, stand 6, QNH 1018, Airbus A320 with ATIS Victor, request IFR to Sydney.
Okay, welcome aboard, whoever just welcomed aboard.
Jetstar 2113,
If you-
Melbourne approach, good afternoon.
And I'm assuming you're watching on Twitch. If you are, you can chat. You can chat.
1 departure runway 16. Climb by the seat at 5,000 feet. Code 3224 and departures with me 132.0.
But clear to Sydney IFR via Dover 1. Climb originally to 5,000 feet. Score code is 3224.
And departures with me 132.0.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, the departure with you 132.0.
Jetstar 2113.
It's getting interesting here. We'll get to the pointy end on Twitch and TV on Macro.
Jetstar 513, Melbourne approach, go ahead. 593, Roger. Do a right turn there, I believe, on Golf and along left on Alpha. That should get you there, okay.
Need to start descending. Yeah, I should be going to. Thanks, Dave. I'm just selling shit online. yeah, 100%. I just hit the level change. Thanks, mate. I didn't do that before I started staring at my phone. Lucky you're here, Dave. Fair dinkum. It's good to have a second officer. Righto. What else can we do? What other fun can we have with this thing? Okay, so show us out.
Melbourne approach from November Oscar and Costa flight following class Golf.
There you go. There's the map of Tassie, where we've come from and where we're headed. Thanks, Karen.
Jetstar 593, you've gone one too far, but you can cross runway 27 and take your next left on Charlie. Golf Romeo 516, descend by the start 3000.
Descend via the star 3000, Golf Romeo 516.
Jetstar 2113, request pushback.
Jetstar 2113, clear push.
Hard work, this airliner pilot stuff.
All stations inbound to Melbourne information, whiskey now current. Changes are
Whiskey's current, awesome.
0 at 16 knots, the cloud broken.
Now you tell us.
300 feet. Temperature 12, Melbourne information, Visca.
Oh, whiskey's current, and I just opened a beer. What an idiot. I'll change that view again. It's pretty boring just watching me playing with the phone.
Just a 593 in the wind, 180 at 16 knots, runway 16 clear for takeoff.
2500.
You sure you're not a pilot?
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
I took the wrong week to quit drinking.
Sorry, I left that black screen there for a bit too long, I think.
Uniform November Oscar, area QNH 1019.
1019.
Oh. And I'm the old Roco riser.
Jetstar 2113.
Jetstar 2113, can you accept taxiway Echo today?
Echo. Can you accept Echo? Echo.
Got Romeo 516 from Belter, cleared the ILS, runway 16 approach, report established.
From Belter, cleared the ILS approach 16 and we'll report established 516. Things are affirmative.
Jetstar 2113, thanks. You can taxi via Golf Alpha, holding point Echo, runway 16.
Taxi via Golf Alpha, holding point Echo, runway 16. Jetstar
One ray.
2113.
One ray.
Approach Qantas 400 to Sydney for steps.
Qantas 400, Melbourne approach, good afternoon. You cleared to Sydney by Dozel flight plan route. The Dozel 1 departure runway 16. Climb by the SID 5000. Code 3653. Departures for me 132.0.
Sydney Dozel 500. Dozel 1 departure from a 16165 score 52. Actually, you repeat the ask, sorry, and that might frequency with you, Charlie 7.
Copy Charlie 7 and the code for you 3653.
3653 Qantas 400.
Qantas 400.
So from Belter, cleared the ILS approach. Flaps 2.
Just 593 departure, good afternoon, identified. Climb by the SID flight level 240.
Oh, we're training to final. We're nearly bloody established. Localiser's alive. Oh, shit. Flaps 10. Crank this down a little bit. Melbourne approach, Golf Romeo 516 has the localiser alive for runway 16.
Golf Romeo 516, continue approach.
Continue approach 516. And we have the airfield in sight. Even better. Panic cam it is. Time for panic cam. Panic cam. Does panic cam give you the outside view? Oh, it does. It does. Good. Alright, so.
4 November Oscar, contact Melbourne Centre 124 decimal.
So it's pretty much that one, I think.
I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
It's that video, and then start working on the plane thing again, I think.
Jets 2113, will you be ready upon reaching Holding Point Echo?
Yeah.
Positive.
Jets 2113, just confirm
Crutch-
you will
crutch
be ready
down
upon
again.
reaching Holding Point Echo.
Yes, I confirm I will be ready upon reaching Holding Point Echo.
Can you?
Jets 2113, thanks.
We didn't know. We don't care if you.
With the takeoff, the wind 180 at 16 knots. Report contact the airport.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 16. Jets
Dual channel, okay. Dual channel. We've got command B pushed. The thing's going to land itself if I let it. Landing gears down. Crank the speed back to 123 knots for landing. Flaps 30 for landing. Look at that. 2 whites, 2 reds. What could possibly?
Abort the takeoff. My joystick just glitched out for a little bit.
You're going to abort the takeoff?
I'm off the runway now.
Come on.
Okay, just 2113, copy that. Just jump on the brakes there and kill the power.
Jump on the brake and kill the power.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Right, thank you.
Now that's overextension on the part of the ATC, isn't it? Telling you how to fly the plane. Be a busy boy if you told everyone how to fly. All right. I got someone coming straight. Oh no.
Wind shear.
Right, I've got wind shear. All right, here we go. Why would you build it? If you weren't going to fly. Here we go. So this is all for real, children.
Jets 2113, I see you look like you got it under control. I'll get you to hold now on taxiway Echo. Runway 34, do not enter the correction, runway 16. Do not enter the runway.
Yeah, do not enter the runway, for God's sake.
Holding Point Echo, do not enter the runway.
Yes, good boy.
2113, thanks very much. Brake, Golf Romeo 516, you're up. The wind 180 at 16 knots, runway 16 clear to land.
Cool. Runway 16 cleared to land, Golf Romeo 516. I like that do not enter the runway thing from Holding Point Echo. I like that. Holy moly.
Melbourne approach,
Do not enter the runway.
Station calling Melbourne approach, go ahead.
Okay, so landing flaps are set.
593.
Auto brakes are set to 2.
Where are you? There you are. 3661.
The how should I say? Speed brake is armed. Gears down. 3 greens.
I just want to say good luck. We're all counting on you.
Don't call me sure.
Gold. You should be watching me feed.
500.
And you can do this on the 1,000, well, not 1,000, well, you probably have. Do not enter the runway. Continue holding short for your own sake.
Jetstar 593, my apologies. Short delay 240, just waiting on handoff for the next controller. Last flash shadow, flight level 240 anyway.
Correct.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Holy guacamole. 80 knots.
Just 593, our time has come to an end now. Contact Centre 124.0. Good afternoon.
Yeah, thank God for that. Thank God it was nice. How's that? That was a good flight actually. It was short enough, but had a bit of an inversion in the middle. Hand landed the bloody sucker. See you later, Karen. Start the APU. Air Melbourne approach Golf Romeo 516, clear of 16 by Golf.
Golf Romeo 516 and taxi to the bay by Golf. Good afternoon.
Cheers, mate. Thanks, PATC. Taxi to the bay by Golf 516.
New route. Break jet start 2113.
Ooroo! Now there's something you don't hear. There's something you don't often hear on
Yes, please.
on the airways when you're dealing with international visitors. Imagine saying ooroo.
Cleared for blast
Ooroo!
off, 16.
Cleared for blast off. Hey guys are getting funnier by the minute. Here we are in sunny downtown, well, overcast downtown Melbourne. Cloudy, I wouldn't say overcast, cloudy downtown Melbourne.
Cross 400, press push.
Qantas 400 cleared, push.
I'm thinking that's Qantas 400 over there. I don't know. Anyway, here will do. Okay, the APU is going, so APU generator's on. APU bleed on. Start switches off. Landing lights can go off. Fuel pumps can all go off. Big motors can go off.
401 approach. Good afternoon.
Flight director's off. Auto throttle was already off.
The Dozel 1 departure.
The yaw damper off.
Climb by the SID at 5,000 feet.
Pretty much it. Punters can get out.
1320.
Big engines are off. We go squawk stand by. That's it.
16 squawk 4302.
Weather's about right. Yeah, well it is. I reckon Socks and Rocks is probably right. Alright, thank you very much for watching along everyone. I'll jump off here. I might have another flight today, not too sure. Alright, take care. Have fun. If you can't have fun, do something else.